right. පළවෙනි question එක අහලා තිබුණා. The Boolean expression x plus y dot x plus z simplified to. Right? Then මේ වගේ දේවල් තාම clear නැත්නම් අන්නේ clear නැත්නම් මගෙන් හොඳට අහලා ඉවර කරගන්න. Right? So here we have to clear out x plus y dot x plus z. So x plus y dot x plus z. So what we can do is we can apply the distributive law, right? So or else you can directly take the second distributive law. Make එක සැරේම second distributive law එක අරගෙන ඔයාට ඕන නම් final answer එක දෙන්න පුළුවන් x plus y dot z කියලා. මොකද අපි මේක ලියලා second distributive law එක දිහා බැලුවොත් x plus y dot x plus z කියලා මේක ලියන්න පුළුවන්. right? අපේ distributive laws දෙකයි තියෙන්නේ. පළවෙනි එක මේක එක distributive law එකක්. මේ තියෙන්නේ අනිත් distributive law එක තියෙන්නේ x වාරයක් y plus z තියෙනකොට we can write it like x dot y plus x dot z. right? මේකෙන් මේ දෙන්නව ගුණ කරලා ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. මෙයා ලියන විදිය ටිකක් ස්පෙෂල්. ඒක one shot මෙහෙම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. right? ඒක නිසා answer එක විදිහට ඔයගලන්ට fourth answer එක අරගන්න පුළුවන් straight away. right? then මේ theories දෙක මතක නැත්තම් මේ theories දෙක කියලා කියන්නේ මේ විශේෂයෙන් මේ උඩ එක්කෙනා මෙයා මතක නැත්තම් ඔයගලන්ට මේක distributive law එක දාලා සුළු කරලා අරගන්න පුළුවන්. right? So what you have to do is you have to multiply this by these two and this with these two. right? So it's going to give you x dot x plus x dot z plus y dot x plus y dot z. Then x dot x is x plus x dot z plus y dot x plus y dot z. So from these three places, x is common. So you can take x out. That will give you 1 from this place plus z from this place plus y from this place plus y dot z stays as it is. Now we know 1 plus z is 1 and that 1 plus y is again a 1. So to the entire bracket we can use 1. So it's going to be x dot 1 plus y dot z. So that gives you x plus y dot z. Right? So you don't need to go through these kind of calculation if you remember the second distributive law. Right? The second distributive law says what? X plus y dot z equals x plus y dot x plus z. Right? So you can straight away go to the fourth answer. Clear the වරද්දගත් අය? ඔයගලන්ට විනාඩියක් දෙන්නම් මේක කොහොමද කරන්නේ කියලා ලියා ගන්න. right? So this is the distributive law. Right, so the second question is also asked. It says, which of the following Boolean expression represent the output of the circuit shown below? A and B inputs. A and B are inputs, right? So, so I'm going to discuss this, right? If you want to screen to be moved, just let me know. And Now here, first we have to figure out what's going to be the output. So output is going to be, here you are getting A bar, and here you are getting B, and for this point you are getting B2. So this is A bar dot B. So this is an OR gate. So this is going to give you A bar dot B plus B, and the final output is going to give you the very last one, A bar dot B plus B is total bar. Right? Let me check again. A bar B, A bar dot B. So B is here, A bar dot B comes from here. Yeah, goes like that and goes from an object. Now you can find the answer over here, right? So what you have to do is you have to deal with this. That means you have to simplify this and see what's going to be the final answer. So that means, yes, we have to put the De Morgans, right? So then A bar dot B total bar dot B bar will be there. So A bar dot B, when we apply the De Morgans to that as well, it's going to be A double bar plus B, sorry, plus B bar dot B bar. All right. So that means A plus B bar dot B bar. Right. Now this is working as a redundancy law, right? The second redundancy law, we can say this as the B bar at a straight way. If you don't get it, you can multiply this and see, right? So it gives you A dot B bar plus B bar dot B bar, right? So that gives you A dot B bar plus B bar. If you take B bar out, it gives you A plus 1, which means B bar dot 1, because this equals to 1, is equal to B bar. Now B bar is the final answer. Now you have to find a B bar from these 4 answers, right? So you should see which is going to give you a B bar. Excuse me. Now, if you think about the first answer, it's not going to provide you a B bar. If you think about the first answer, it's going to provide you a B bar, right? Because B bar can be taken out over here, and A bar plus A is going to be there in the brackets. So that means B bar dot 1 is going to give you B bar. Right? Is it the first one, the answer? Yeah, the second one, the first one is the answer. So that's how we are going to tackle that. Right? So the first one is going to be the answer. Right? So if you think about the second one cannot give you any answer because it says A dash dot B dash plus A dot B. You can't go further than that. Third one, it's the same way, you can't go further than that. Fourth one, again, it's the same way. Fifth one, in the fifth one, if you take A, you can take A bar out, but it will give the final answer as A bar. That is not the answer we want, right? So it shows you how the things are happening, right? Clear නැති වෙච්ච කට්ටිය හිර වෙච්ච කට්ටිය clear කරගන්න ලියා ගන්න මොනවා හරි තියෙනවා ලියා ගන්න. And Sasita පුතා මට good morning පුතාගේ incorrect answers ටික එවනවාද 2013 වල මම අපි 13 එක මාක් කරා මේ 13 එක කතා කරගෙන යන්නේ.
Okay sir.
Okay. right? Then after we asked to talk about the third one as well, a high-speed temporary storage, which is a part of the microprocessor that holds the data and instruction during the execution. This is clearly registers because it says like high-speed temporary storage. Now, high-speed temporary storage, if you think about the memory hierarchy, registers are at the top. Then the cache memories, L1, L2, and L3, right? So registers will be at the top, then L1 cache, L2 cache, and L3 cache, then the RAM, then after the secondary storage, right? This is the way it goes, right? So, and it specifically says which is a part of microprocessor. Now, part of microprocessor means then you need to think you are getting limited to these things. In modern computers, all three caches are inside the CPU as well as the registers. So comparing to those two, registers and cache, registers has the highest speed, right? And another clue is saying holds data and instruction during the execution. Now, during the execution means it's most probably they are talking about the registers. So definitely the answer is going to be the first one. Right? Okay, the fourth one, microprocessors are usually compared by their clock speed. Clock speed is the speed of the processor, which is measured by the gigahertz. Earlier it was megahertz, nowadays it's gigahertz, right? Measured in gigahertz or by their word size measured in Kovindu L3 cache එක 32 MB කියලා කියන්නේ හොඳයිද කියලාද අහන්නේ මෙහෙමයි ඒක පුතේ depends ඒ කියන්නේ L3 cache එක ලොකු වෙන්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හොඳ වෙනවා කොහොමත් මට L1 L2 L3 වල comparison එකක් එහෙම ලොකුවට මතක නැහැ කොහොමත් caches මැනෙන්නේ megabytes වලින් 32 MB කියලා කියන්නේ considerably ලොකු size එකක් තමයි. ඒතකොට cache එක ලොකු වෙන්න performance වලට හොඳයි. right සසිත ඔයාගේ උත්තර ටික හම්බුණා පුතේ 12 13 14 33 40 47 and 50 right okay. Right. And the word size measured in that can be processed in single clock size, which is, yeah. So definitely it's going to be the gigahertz, right? Which is going to be the clock speed, right? So that means first blank is going to take the gigahertz, right? So gigahertz කියලා තියෙන්නේ එක තැනයි, the third answer. Right, so the word size is normally measured by the bytes. Word size එක අනුව තමයි we are going to address the memories like byte addressable, bit addressable kind of things. Right, but word size එක generally අපි measure කරන්නේ byte වලින්. කියන්නේ එක සැරයකට යාට පාරේ එන්න පුළුවන්. CPU එකට ඒ පාරේ එන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රමාණය. Right? So we are generally measured by the bytes. So the third one is going to be the answer. Is it the third one? Fourth?
No, sir. The answer is fourth one, sir.
What is that? That's going to be a problem. Gigahertz, megahertz, and bits. Word size. I want you to go through Karana. Right. Then other කාලට අදාළව ඇහුවොත් එක gigahertz and bytes පැත්තට යන්න වෙනවා. But I'll go through. Right. Okay, the sixth one, sharing a single microprocessor among number of application programs using context switching. using a single microprocessor among number of applications. You have a single microprocessor among number of application programs is using context switching. So that means multiple programs are there, right? So the best answer should be a multi-programming kind of things, but multi-programming method naha, right? So sixth one ke answer එකට ගිහිලා තියෙන එකවල multitasking මට මතක විදියට. Is that the sixth answer? Yeah, multitasking, right? So OS wala, it is one of the terms that we are talking about, right? Single user, multi-user, single tasking, multitasking, right? But like make a ගොඩාක් වෙලාවට match වෙන්නේ with the concept of multi-programming, right? Then සමහර අය මේකේ multi-processing කියන පැත්තට යන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා, right? මොකද processor එක process කරනවා කියන basis එකේ ඉඳගෙන. But the OS term is going to be the multitasking, right? Oh, කොවිදු ඔයා අහන ප්‍රශ්නෙට අදාළව තමයි මෙතන උත්තරේ යන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙන්නේ, right? කියන්නේ fourth එක 32 bit 64 bit කියලා කියන්නේ word size එක තමයි, right? නමුත් ගැටලුව තියෙන්නේ මේ gigahertz and megahertz කියන කතාවේදී, right? සහ අපිට memory address කරනකොට bit addressable byte addressable කියලා, right? මම පොඩ්ඩක් හොයලා බලලා කියන්නකෝ දෙයක් ගැන. Right, then the seventh one, Babbage difference engine is based on what? The difference engine. Babbage difference engine එක introduce කරනකොට එයාට විශේෂ technologies තිබුණේ නැහැ, right? He was just introducing just a particular model which is working on like this. So the vacuum tubes කියන එක, it was not in the picture, right? So seventh one should goes with the answer one. Yeah, the mechanical technology. So like it is before the vacuum tubes are being introduced, right? Api Charles Babbage, the father of the computer, kiyan reason nekama ya me difference engine neken he introduced, there is a concept called input processing and output, right? So because of that reason he is called the father of the computer, not because he has made the first computer, right? So seventh one first is the answer. Ninth, the maker වරද්ද ගන්නේ K-map එකේ රටාව හරියට ඔළුවේ නැති වුණොත් තමයි, ඒ කියන්නේ රටාව වෙන logic එක. If you don't remember the logic, you are going to jeopardize this. So they are asking which of the following is an incorrect Carnot map layout to represent Boolean function of 4 Boolean variables, A, B, and C, D, A, B, C, and D, right? So what is the basis of having these combinations? You can start from any particular combination, that doesn't matter, right? If I goes with the answer number 1, so it starts with 0, 1. So when it goes to the other side, what happens? You can keep one particular bit as a constant and another particular bit should be changed to the other state. So that means either you can write this like 0 and 0. So this 0 is not changed and the 1 has changed into the 0. Or else you can write this as 1, 1. In that case, 1 is not being changed, but this 0 is going to change. Right? So anyway, if the logic is this, you change in one thing and keeping the other thing as a constant. But when you are moving to the third one, previously changed value should not be changed. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ උඩ line එකේ ගියොත් 0 නම් change උනේ 1 එක 0 වුණා නම් that 0 remains as it is. And this 0, which is the unchanged one, is going to change. If you go as the lower line, the one which is not changed is going to change. One has been changed is not going to change. So may 1 කියන කෙනා a1 ඒ විදිහටම තමයි. I'm sorry. Oh, change වෙච්ච කෙනා. may 1 ඒ විදිහටම තමයි. Unchanged කෙනා he is going to change. Right? Are you getting this?
Sir, excuse me.
ඔබද?
Sir, ඒක නම් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ.
හරි. දීලක මෙතන කියන්නේ මම එක පාට දෙකකින් අඳින්නවා හමින්න. ඔයාට කැමති එකකින් පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර මේගොල්ලෝ දීලා තියෙන්නේ 0යි 1යි කියන values දෙක. ඔයාට පුළුවන් බිඳුව ඒ විදිහටම තියාගෙන එක බිඳුව බවට පත් කරන්න. It is a one way of doing this, right? Or you can change 0 into 1 and keep 1 as it is. ඔය method දෙකෙන් එකකට ඉස්සරහට යන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද logic එක තියෙන්නේ එක්කෙනෙක් වෙනස් කරනවා අනිත් එක්කෙනා වෙනස් කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඊළඟ තැනට යනකොට කලින් වෙනස් වෙච්ච කෙනා වෙනස් කරන්නේ. දැන් කලින් වෙනස් වුණේ එක බිඳුව වුණානේ මේ උඩ line එකේ. So ඒ බිඳුව විදියටම ඉන්නවා. කලින් වෙනස් නොවුන කෙනා වෙනස් කරනවා. පහළ line එකේ toy logic එකමයි. කලින් වෙනස් වෙච්ච කෙනා වෙනස් කරන්නේ. කියන්නේ කලින් වෙනස් වුණේ බිඳුව එක බවට පත් වුණා. ඒක නිසා ඒක එහෙමමයි. කලින් වෙනස් නොවෙච්ච කෙනා වෙනස් කරනවා. right? ඊළඟ තැනට යනකොට ඔය theory එකම තමයි. කලින් වෙනස් වෙච්ච කෙනා ඊට previous line එකේ වෙනස් වෙච්ච කෙනා වෙනස් කරන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් මේක කලින් තැනදී වෙනස් වුණේ කොළ පාට බිඳුව කොළ පාට එක බවට පත් වුණා උඩ line එකේ. ඒතකොට කොළ පාට එක ඒ විදිහටම ඉන්නවා. නිල් පාට බිඳුව එක බවට පත් වෙනවා. පහළ line එක දිහා බැලුවොත් පහළ line එකේ උනේ කොළ පාට එක විදිහටමයි හිටියේ. ඒක නිසා එයා change වෙනවා මෙතනදී. නිල් පාට බිඳුව වුණා කලින් step එකේදී. ඒක නිසා නිල් පාට බිඳුව change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. තේරෙද දීලක?
ඔව් සර්, ඒක එතකොට ওই දෙකෙන් එකක් තමයි කරන්නේ සර්.
මේ දෙකෙන් එකක් කරන්නේ. yes. මේ දෙකෙන් එකක් කරන්නේ.
අර පළවෙනි පේලිය සර් මේක ඒ විදිහටම තමයිනේ.
අන්න right. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙහෙමයි. ඒකව පටන් ගන්න විදිය අනුව හොඳ. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ඔයාලට බිඳුව එකෙන් පටන් ගත්තොත් ඔය combinations දෙක යන්න පුළුවන්. එක එකෙන් පටන් ගත්තොත් මේ යන රටාව වෙනස් වෙනවා. right? ඔයාගේ මෙතන පටන් ගන්න combination එක මත මේ ටික තීරණය වෙනවා. හැබැයි මේ හතර දෙනාට එන්නේ වෙනස් හතර දෙනෙක්. ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ දැන් bit දෙකකට අදාළව තියෙන combinations හතර දන්නවනේ. ඒ හතර තමයි එන්නේ. හැබැයි පටන් ගන්න කෙනා මත ඒගොල්ලෝ එන පිළිවෙල වෙනස් වෙනවා. ක්ලියර් දිලද දැන් මේක මම උදාහරණයක් විදිහට මම මේක එක එකෙන් පටන් ගත්ත කියලා හිතන්න. එක එකෙන් පටන් ගත්තොත් ඊළඟ එක වට ලියන්න පුළුවන් බිඳුව 1. ඉස්සරහින් ඉන්න එක්කෙනා වෙනස් කරා. ඊළඟ එකට යනකොට බිඳුව වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එයා කලින් වෙනස් වෙච්ච නිසා මේක වෙනස් වෙනවා බිඳුව කියලා. right? මුලින් වෙනස් වුණේ මෙයාට වෙනස් වුණා. මෙයා change උන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් මෙයාට වෙනස් වෙනවා. මෙයා change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඊට පස්සේ තුන්වෙනි එකේදී එක බිඳුව බවට පත් වුණානේ දකුණු අත පැත්තේ තියෙන. ඒ බිඳුව ඒ විදිහටම තියෙනවා කලින් change වෙච්ච නිසා. මේ බිඳුව දැන් එක බවට පත් වෙනවා. එතකොට මෙයා change වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
හරි සර්.
right? එතකොට ඔය ඒ රට කියන්නේ ඔයා දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ logic එක. Right? Then you can
ඒක සර් පල්ලෙහාටත් පල්ලෙහා තියෙන පේලි වලටත් එහෙමම තමයි කියන්නේ.
ඔව් ලේසිම දේ ඔයා තිරස්ව ලියන කම්බිනේෂන් එකම පහලට ලියා ගන්න එක. පහලට වෙන කම්බිනේෂන් එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන්. නමුත් ලේසිම විදිහ ඒක. ඔයා එක පැත්තක් හැදුවම ඒකම උඩින් ඉඳලා යටට කොපි කරගෙන යනවා.
හරි සර්.
right හරි. alright කොවිදු මම simplification මතක් කරන්නම් K-map එකකින් right ගණන් දෙක තුනක් විතර හදලා බලන්න right. So now according to our question either the first row or the second row is correct. All others are going to be the incorrect ones. Right? Yeah, bindu එකෙන් පටන් ගත්තා. මම එක එකෙන් පටන් ගත්ත එකකුත් තියෙනව නේද? මම කලින් තිබ්බෙක තියන්න. ඒක ලේසියට. So if you think about the first one, it has 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. So it's identical to this. So this is correct. If you take the second one, it has 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. The same thing. So how about the rest of the things? Is it the same answer? Yes. මෙතන කරලා තියෙන එකම වෙනස මේ දෙන්නම combination wise එකයි. මෙතන අරගෙන තියෙන variable අරන් තියෙන AB and CD. මෙතන AC and BD. So it doesn't matter. ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. වෙන්නේ හරියට නිරූපණය වෙන කෙනා කවුද කියලා හොයා ගැනීම විතරයි. Right, ඊළඟට here it's going to be the third one 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0. This is going to be a problem. The problem lies over here. This 0 0 has become 1 1 on this step. දෙන්නම වෙනස් වෙලා කොයිම වෙලාවකවත් දෙන්නම වෙනස් වෙන්න බෑ. So this is going to be the incorrect one and that is going to be the answer. Right, so you don't need to worry about the fourth or fifth, but still the combinations are okay. Right, here they have started from 0 0 0 and here they have started from 1 1. So 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1. So මෙයාගේ අනිත් පිළිවෙල කියන්නේ 1 1 වලින් පටන් ගත්තම what they have changed is they have kept the left hand side constant, right hand side has changed. So next one, the left hand side will be changed. The right hand stays as it is. In the next one, the left hand is going to stay as it is and the right hand is going to change. Right? So this is going to be a correct combination. So this is correct. Right? So the last one, they have started from 0 0. So they have taken 1 0 as the next one. That means this one is changed. This is not. So the next part, it's going to be this 0 is becoming 1 because it is not being changed. And this one is going to stay as it is. Right? So the very last combination is going to be 0 1. Right? Which gives us this one has changed into 0 and this is not going to change. Right? So for that reason, this is also correct. Right. Then K-maps මතක් කරන්න කියපු නිසා පොඩ්ඩක් මතක් කරන්නම්. මම මේ K-map එක අඳින්න කලබල වෙන්නේ නැහැ මෙතනදී. Right, මම මේ question එකෙන්ම පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩේ මතක් කරන්නම්. එක K-map එකක් අරගෙන. Right, the first thing you have to have the idea how you are going to plot ones and zeros into the K-map. The expression එක දුන්නම දැන් මේ K-maps 4x4 එකක් අඳිනවද 2x4 එකක් අඳිනවද 2x2 එකක් අඳිනවද කියන එක decide වෙන්නේ it's based on the number of variables in the expression, right? So if your expression is like f equals Hold on, I'll take it over here. Right? If your expression is f equals a plus, like ab plus a bar dot b, so this has only two variables, which is a and b. So this needs a 2 by 2. So you can have a on any side, b on any side. Right? So this is become a and this is become ab, this is become b and this is become b bar. So you can change. You can have a bar at first and a later. B bar has first and b later. Right? Anyway, the only thing that you need to do is you have to keep it on a specific code. Right? Then meawma and then the puluwan mehema. A and a bar, b bar and b. Doesn't matter. Right? So only thing you have to represent all the situation of a particular variable. Right? මේ 2 by 2 එකක තමයි ඔය ගැටලුව නැතුව කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. අර හතර දෙනා එනකොට we should follow the thing that we have discussed. මොකද මෙතන දෙකයිනේ තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා a දැම්මොත් a bar එනවා ඊළඟට නැත්නම් a bar දැම්මොත් a එනවා ඊළඟට. So it doesn't matter. Right? So if you take f equals a dot b dot c plus a bar dot b dot c bar plus a bar dot b bar dot c, something like this. So this has 3 variables. So this needs a 2 by 4 K-map. So one part will represent 2 variables, the lengthier part. The shorter part will represent only 1 variable. Right? So this can indicate C and C bar. And here you have to maintain the things. Right? Then the examples will the ones and zeros වලින් කතා කරපු නිසා මම මෙතන variables වලින් කතා කරන්නම්. So if I take a bar dot b bar over here, the next one can be written as a bar dot b. So b bar becomes b. A bar stays as it is. The next part, a bar should change because it was not changed in the previous one. So it becomes a. B is not going to change, stays as it is. So in next part, A is not going to change because it is being changed previously. B is going to change as B bar. Right? So likewise, we can have that kind of K-map for 3 variables. And 4 by 4 is using is for when the equation has 4 variables, like PQRS plus P bar QRS plus PQ bar RS. Likewise, if your expression goes like that, if you can find 4 variables, you are going to use 4 by 4 matrix, and this 4 by 4 matrix, this can represent any of the variables, right? Like if you can have PQ and RS like this, or else you can have PR over here and QS over here. It doesn't matter, right? එකම දේ අර හරි logic එක පාවිච්චි කිරීම විතරයි. Right? So in here now, if I asked, then once we've given the particular expression, you have to find what is the best place for it to put, right? Now, if you take an example like, let's say f equals ABC bar D plus ABC D plus ABCD bar plus ABC bar D bar plus AB bar CD plus AB bar C bar D plus AB bar A bar B bar CD plus A bar, B bar, C, D bar. Right? If you are given something like this, you need to find these places in the K-map. Right? So I'll consider the first K-map. So I need to find A, B, C bar, D. So means AB means AB like maybe ඉලක්කම් වලින් දීලා තියෙනකොට ඔයගලන්ට මේක variables වලින් represent කරගත්තම lazy. So this represent A bar B. This represent A bar B bar. This represent AB bar. This represent AB. This is the same way C bar D, C bar D bar, CD bar and CD. Now find the place A, B, C bar D. So A, B, C bar D. You put a 1. If you are given an SOP, you have to put a 1. If you have given a POS, you have to put the 0. Right? So A, B, C bar D here. A, B, C, D, which is over here. A, B, C, D bar, which is over here. Oh, Kovindu, 0 වුණොත් variable එකේ bar එක තමයි අපි අරගන්නේ. 1 කියලා කියන්නේ natural state එක, 0 කියලා කියන්නේ complemented state. Right? Then the third one, A, B, C bar, D bar. A, B, C bar, D bar. So this is going to be 1. Right? Then AB bar CD, AB bar CD means this. AB bar C bar D, AB bar C bar D means this. A bar B bar CD, A bar B bar CD means this. A bar B bar CD bar, A bar B bar CD bar means this. Right? So rest of the things are going to become zeros. Right? So now the grouping part. So find the simplified answer, you have to group. So when you are grouping, what are the rules? You have to take ones as much as possible into a group. No zeros allowed inside a group. And groups can be made either horizontally or vertically. සිරස් හා තිරස් අතර විතරයි groups හදන්න පුළුවන්, diagonally බෑ. ඇදේට හදන්න බෑ. Right? And you should take ones as much as possible, number of ones into a group, but that number must equal to a 2 to the power. දෙකේ බලයක් වෙන්න ඕනේ group තුල දාගන්න එක ඒවා ගණන. පුළුවන් තරම් එක ඒවා දාගන්න ඕනේ, බිංදු ඒවා ගාව ගන්නේ නැතු. Now in this example, we can we can create a group like this. Right? It is the best way to create the group. Otherwise, for other places, neither. Then අපිට ඕන මේ දෙන්නව මෙහෙම ගහන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට only 2 ones are being covered. Right? And as well as much importantly, number of groups should be minimized. මොකද group එකක් තමයි term එකක් හදන්නේ. එතකොට terms ගන්න අඩු වෙන්න නම් number of groups අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ. group එකක් ඇතුළට එකේව උපරිම ගානක් දාන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේ groups පුළුවන් තරම් අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ. Right? So 4 ones will be there. ඒක තමයි හොඳම විදිහ අපිට අරගන්න තියෙන. Right? Then after, like now we got these 4 ones to be grouped. Then ඕගලන්ට ඕනේ නම් මේ දෙකෙනෙකුට පුළුවන් මෙහෙම group කරන්න. මම group කරලා මේ දෙන්නව මෙහෙම group කරලා මේ දෙන්නව මෙහෙම group කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? So you will be getting 4 groups altogether, 4 groups, and all ones are covered. No zeros are included. Covering happens in a vertical and a horizontal way, right? But the problem is number of groups. This is not the optimal number of groups. Make groups ගන්න තව අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන්. If we consider these two, we call this the wraparound, right? These two and these two can be wrapped together. කියන්නේ කොලේ දෙපැත්ත එක ළඟට නැවුවා වගේ කියලා සලකනවා ඒකට. Right? Wraparound options තියෙන්නේ ඕක එකක්. මේ විදිහට තිබ්බොත් මෙහෙම wraparound කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right, so you can wrap around vertically or horizontally, but remember it's always the other rules will be applied. The make it මෙහෙම තියෙන වෙලාවක කොහොම තියෙන වෙලාවක මේ විදිහට group කරන්න බෑ. මේක wrap around එකක් වුණාට the group contains 6 ones. A group cannot contain 6 ones. Only the ones which is number of ones should be equals to a 2 to the power. ඒක නිසා wrap around කරන්න තිබ්බ පළියටම wrap around කරන්න එපා සහ නොකර ඉන්නත් එපා. බලන්න කරන්න පුළුවන්ද බැරිද කියලා හරියටම loss ටික හොයලා බලන්න. Right? Special scenario එකක් එන්නේ මෙන්න මේ කොන් හතර තියෙනකොට මේක මේ විදිහට wrap around කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? So now we have covered 6 of the ones in here. There are 2 left. So those 2, the best way is like couple together. Right? So this will give me 3 groups to my K-map and the answer can be derived. The answer can derive කරන්නේ කොහොමද? You have to think about the common terms, right? So what would be the common terms over here? We are going to determine the common terms with the reference of rows, then the reference of columns. කොවිදු මට ඔයා අහන එක පැහැදිලි නෑ 10 column දෙකේ තියෙන එහෙම කරන්න බැරිද කියලාද කොවිදු අහන්නේ right කොවිදු එහෙම කරාම වෙන්නේ group එක ඇතුළට දාගන්න පුළුවන් ones ගාන උපරිම ගානක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ ඒකයි වෙන්නේ. දැන් අපේ රූල් එක තමයි group එකක් ඇතුළේ පුළුවන් තරම් ones දාගන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මේ මම කොළ පාටින් මාක් කරලා තියෙන group එකේ ones 4ක් තියෙනවනේ. ඔයා මාක් කරපු විදිහට තියෙන්නේ ones 2යි. හරි. right? okay. දැන් මේ නිල් පාට group එක ගත්තම records මේ පේලි දෙකක් තියෙනවා. rows දෙකක් තියෙනවා column එකක් තියෙනවා so column එක anyway common නේද column එකයිනේ තියෙන්නේ it's a bar b bar කියන එක නේ අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා a bar dot b bar common rows දෙක ගත්තම rows දෙකෙන් common එක්කෙනා කවුද මෙන්න මේ c කියන කෙනා right so c will come not d. D is like representing D as in one row, D dash or D bar as another row. Right? That is how you are going to take the common term. Right? If they are like thinking about the green one. Green one has 2 columns and 2 rows. What are the 2 columns? Oh, I'm sorry. 2 columns are going to be this, the last row and the first row. So which has C bar D and CD. So DE is the one which is common. And in the columns, it has these two. So from that, A is the one which is common. So A, D, we can write it like that. A and D, AD. For the green color one. Right? So go to method A dot D. Red color one, you got one column, this, and 4 rows. Rows but you can't find anything common for all 4 rows. So definitely it's going to be A dot B. So the red one is A dot B only. So the final answer is going to be A dot B plus A dot D plus A bar dot B bar dot C. So this is going to equal A dot B plus A dot D plus A dot B bar dot C. තේරුණාද කොවින්දු ක්ලියර්ද? ඔව් කොවින්දු මේ SOP එකක් දුන්නම වැඩ කරන විදිහ. POS එකක් දුන්නම වැඩ කරන්නේ කොහොමද? POS එකට අදාළව අපි මාක් කරන්නේ zeros. right? ඒකත් මතක් කරගෙන යන්න මොකද ඔයගලන්ගේ විභාගෙට ඒක possible දැන් යන විදිහට. right? If you are given a POS, like think about, you will be given something like this. F equals I'll take a two color, like two variables thing. A plus B dot A bar plus B dot A plus B bar. If you are asked to plot this on a K-map, still the drawing of the K-map is not going to differ. It's two variables. So two variable means 2 by 2, 1. So A and B will be at some point. So some will explain A and some will explain A bar. It is B bar and B. Now the problem is plotting. So for POS, you are going to plot zeros. Now to find the places that you are going to plot the zeros, if you consider the term, you have to consider the complement of those terms. A plus B, right? The makeup normal විදිහට represent කරොත් this represent A bar B bar, this represent A dot B bar, this represent A bar dot B, this represent A dot B. But in a POS, this represent A plus B. A bar dot B bar, when it comes to the POS, it's going to be A plus B. In here, it's going to be A bar plus B. Here, it's going to be A plus B bar. Here, it's going to be A bar plus B bar. On the always the end. Can I be POS වල වැඩ කරනකොට term එක map කරගන්නේ නැත්නම් බිඳුව plot කරගන්නකොට term එකේ තියෙන variables complement කරලා තමයි K-map එකත් එක්ක හිතන්නේ. Right? So for this reason, your plotting is going to be something like this. A plus B, that means you are giving a 0 to here, A bar dot B bar point. A bar plus B, that means AB bar. That means here. Then A plus B bar, that means A bar dot B. That means here. So that is the plotting. So rest of the things will be filled by a 1. Right. So how you are going to simplify this? You can choose this group as well as this group. Right. So this group gives you A bar because 1 row, 1 column, 2 rows. So from column, A bar is common. From rows, nothing is common. So only A bar is taken. So from here, a 1 row and 2 columns. So B bar is taken, nothing from the columns. So your final answer is going to be F equals A bar plus B bar. I'm sorry. Yes. A bar. Hold on. I mean, where are the getting? Yeah. Then common then hari, common ne kapi hari, but when you are writing the POS, again you have to consider the complement. Then api method enokota complements ne theru. तर මෙයාගෙන් A bar common කියලා කියන්නේ අපි ගන්න A. Right? මෙයාගෙන් B bar common කියන්නේ අපි ගන්න B. So F is going to be A plus B. Got it, people? Right. අපරකින් ළමයි එතන doubtful තැනක් තියෙනවා. මේකේ SOP එක ලිව්වොත් ඔයගලන්ට එන්නේ F equals A dot B කියලා. It's going to be a problem. අපරකින් ළමයි conflict වෙන තැනක් ආවා මට ඒක සැරේ දැන් පේන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි මට මේ දෙකේ වෙනසක් පේනවා plot කරා නේද හරියට a plus b ඔව් හරියට plot කරලා තියෙනවා it's common sorry ළමයි මං ලියපු එකේ වැරද්ද තියෙන්නේ I'm sorry මේක ළමයි මේ කියන්නේ POS එකේ term එකක් මේ තියෙන්නේ POS එකේ term එකක් right ඒතර අපි POS එකක් ලියනකොට ලියන්නේ කොහොමද dot එකෙන් connect කරලා ලියන්නේ right එතකොට අපි මෙතන ලියනවා a bar කියන්නේ a dot b bar කියන්නේ b right මොකද මේ දෙන්නගෙම උත්තරේ සමාන වෙන්න ඕනේ නේද එතරම් මට conflict උනේ right last point එක clear ද ළමයි POS එකේ common term එක මෙයා එක group එකක POS එකේ අනිත් group එකේ common term එක මෙයා ඉතින් POS ලියන්නේ කොහමද එක term එකක් dot තව term එකක් එහෙමනේ යන්නේ මේවා ඇතුලේ තියෙන additions දැන් මෙතන addition එකක් නෑ එක variable එකයි තියෙන්නේ ඒතර a bar කියන කෙනා POS එකට ගන්නකොට අපි ලියන්නේ a කියලා b bar කියන කෙනා POS එකට ගන්නකොට අපි ලියන්නේ b කියලා ඒතර මෙයා ඒක එක term එකක් මෙයා ඒක එක term එකක් POS එකේ මේගොල්ලෝ combine වෙන්නේ dots වල SOP එකේ මොකද වෙන්නේ groups අරගෙන dots වලින් බැඳලා pluses වලින් එකතු කරනවා. මෙයාට pluses වලින් එකතු කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. මොකද මේකේ ඉන්නේ එක POS එක. කියන්නේ එක ඉලක්කමයි තියෙන්නේ. right? ඒක නිසා අපි ඒක f equals a.b කියලා ලියලා පෙන්නන. ඒතර ඒක SOP එක විදිහට ලියවෙන්නේ. ඔක තව ක්ලියර් කරගන්න පුළුවන් ඕගලන්ට මෙහෙම අරගත්තොත්. This is A and A bar. This is B and B bar. Right? ඕගලන්ට මෙන්න මෙහෙම K-map එකට plot වුණා නම්. Right? From these two, you are going to give an SOP, right? So what is the SOP? That is B. Right? From these two, you are going to create a POS. The POS එකට එනකොට පොදු එක්කෙනා වෙන්නේ B bar. But අපි ලියනකොට ලියන්නේ මෙයාව අනිත් පැත්ත ගහලානේ. So මෙතන මේකෙන් එනවා f equals B. මෙතනිනුත් එන්නේ B බාව B විදියට represent කරලා. right ඕකෝගලන්ට ඔහොම simplification වලින් ඔප්පු කරගන්නත් පුළුවන් 1 කියන්නේ ab plus a bar b මේක තමයි POS එක SOP sorry this is the SOP right එතකොට මේකේ if you take b out a plus a bar is staying so that means 1 so b dot 1 which is equals to b POS එක මොකක්ද මේක රතු පාටින් circle කරලා තියෙන දෙන්නගේ එන්නේ the terms should be a bar plus b terms මාරු වෙනවනේ dot a plus b right මෙයා a bar plus b මෙයා a plus b right දැන් මේගොල්ලන්ට distributive law එක දැම්මම මොකද වෙන්නේ a bar dot a plus ab plus ba plus b dot b a bar plus a equals 0 මේ තුන් දෙනාගෙන් b කියන term එක පොදුයි b dot b කියන්නේ b ම තමයි right so this means AB plus BA plus B, right? B podui, A plus 1. So this becomes 1. So the final answer is going to be B dot 1, which is equals to B. එතකොට POS එකෙන් එන උත්තරේ SOP එකෙන් එන උත්තරේ simplified answer එක සමාන වෙන්න ඕනේ. තේරුණාද ළමයි? Right? Okay. Right. So that is regarding the K-map and the simplifications, right? ඔගොල්ලෝ last වෙලා ඉන්න ගොඩක් වෙලාවට POS එකක් simplify කරන්න දෙන්න හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා. Right? So just go through the things, right? Okay, so I'm moving. We were in the question number 9, right? Yes. So the answer of this is this third one. Then I'm moving to the 10th. What is the output of the following Python program? Right. So it says S Nimal Pereira. So it is a string, right? So Nimal Pereira, the word, the string has indexes, right? කොහොමද අපි මේගොල්ලන්ගේ indexes ගන්නෙ? n අකුරට 0, i අකුරට 1, m අකුරට 2 ඔය විදිහට එන්නේ. right? මම මෙතන ලොකුවට ලිව්වොත් ඒක නිමල් පෙරේරා ඔක තමයි string එක. එතකොට indexes එනවා 0 1 2 3 4 and there is a space. It's going to be the fifth index. 6 7 8 9 10 11. So here they are asking us to print S1 colon 3. 1 colon 3 means slice from 1 to 3. Slice from 1 to 3 means it is starting from 1 goes until 2. ඒක තමයි Python की විදිහ. එයාට ending එක කියලා තිබ්බට 3 කියලා එයා නතර වෙනවා දෙකෙන්. එකක් අඩු තැනින් තමයි නතර වෙන්නේ. ඒතර එකේ ඉඳලා දෙක ගාවට වෙනකන් තමයි copy කරගන්නේ. That means IM is going to be your answer. Right? Okay, moving to the 12th one. Consider the following Python statement. A equals 1 2 3, B equals 1 2 3, C equals A comma 2 comma 1 2 3. So A is a string, 2 is a integer, 1 2 3 is a tuple. What are the data types of the variable A, B, and C? Yes. Now this is a string clearly. This is a number or an integer. For number, you know, there are 3 types of numbers: integer, float, and complex. C, it is limited from curly braces. I'm sorry, square bracket. Square bracket taking limit vela inne, it's the list. So string, integer, and list. So the second one, string, integer, and list. Right? 13. So it is asking what will be the output when the following Python code is executed. So x equals 6. It is asking for the output. So we are going to hand trace. So there is a variable called x. Its value is 6 now. Then while x larger than 0, it is larger than 0. X equals x minus 2. So x is reduced by 2, so x will become 4. Print x, that means, let's say this is the output. So x will be printed, so that means 4 will be printed. And there's the special thing. It says end equals a space. by default, print statements end equals to /n. Print එක n කියන variable එකට n කියන parameter එකට by default value එක තියෙන්නේ /n. ඒ කියන්නේ අලුත් line එකකට යන්න. අවසානයේදී cursor එක අලුත් line එකකට ගෙනියන්න. But here they have said at the end of the print statement, move the cursor from a space. ඒ කියන්නේ space එකක් තියලා ඉස්සරහට ගන්න. Right? එතකොට මේ 4 print කරා cursor එක යටට යන්නේ නැහැ. cursor එක හිස්තනක් තියලා මෙන්න මෙතනට එනවා ඇවිල්ලා බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා ඊළඟ එකේනා print කරා. Then again we are checking the while x larger than 0. Yes, still x larger than 0, it is 4. X equal x minus 2, so it will become 2. Print x, so 2 will be printed over here. And goes back and check the condition again. X is larger than 0. Yes, still it is. So reduce by 2, it will become a 0. So print x. So 0 will be printed. And goes up and check while x larger than 0. X is not larger than 0. X is equals to 0 now. So the condition falls, program ends. So the output is going to be 4, 2, and 0. Yeah, people, is it clear up to this point? Any questions? Right. So the 14th, which of the following is invalid Python identifier? We know the first character can be only a letter or can be an underscore. Letter or an underscore. Right? So this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. And this is wrong because it starts from a number. So it is wrong. This is correct. It is started by an underscore. And rest of the characters can be a letter, an underscore, or a number. Right? So the fourth one is going to be the answer. That is the incorrect or the invalid identifier. Right. 15th. Consider the following Python program. A equals 1, 2, B equals 3, 4, C equals A plus B. When a list is concatenated with another list, it gives you a big list, one big list, right? So 1, 2 plus 3, 4, I'm sorry, we'll create this. 1, 2, 3, 4, the big list, right? 15th. It's the third one, right? Yeah, it's the third one. Right? It's not going to make you something like this. This is wrong. Right? Same goes with the tuple. Same goes with the dictionary. Right? And same goes with the set type as well. Right? I thought I'm going to set type again. Curly braces වලින් limit වෙලා තියෙන item එක කමා දාලා වෙන් කරගන්න පුළුවන් කෙනාට තමයි අපි set කියලා කියන්නේ. Right? Set data type එක. Right? So data structure එක. Data structures, there are 4 data structures. List is limited by a square bracket. Tuple is limited by a parenthesis. And set is limited by a curly brace. And there is another data structure called dictionary is limited by the curly brace, but dictionary has key colon value types inside it. Right? So list, tuple, set, dictionary. Right? So මේ හතර දෙනාටම concatenation operation එක වැඩ කරන්නේ ওই විදිහට. يعني පොඩි list එකකට තව list එකක් එකතු කරොත් it becomes a one big list. If two tuples are to be added together, it will become one big tuple. If two sets are being concatenated, it will become a one big set, and it's going to ignore the duplicates, right? And dictionary again going to concatenate. ඒ කියන්නේ අර තියෙන කොටස එහෙම එකතු වෙනවා.
So excuse me.
ඔව් දීලක.
So dictionary කියන data type එකට මොනවාද indexes add වෙන විදිහ චුට්ටක් කියලා දෙන්නවා.
indexes කියන්නේ දීලක මෙහෙම තියෙන dictionary කියන එක නා ඉන්නේ අර dictionary එකක් මෙහෙම දෙන්න පුළුවන් x කියන dictionary එක what කියන පුළුවන් 1 සමන් right comma 2:423 a colon 45.7 and අපි generally මේ key එක විදිහට මෙයාට මේ පැත්ත එක්කනට කියන්නේ අපි key එක කියලා. මේ පැත්තට තමයි අපි value එක කියලා කියන්නේ. right එතකොට key එක විදිහට අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Frequently we are using the number types, that means integers, and the strings. Rarely we use tuples, right? As the values, we can use any type of data, right? Float, complex, integer, strings, list, tuples, and dictionary, small dictionary as well, right? Set type values. ඕන එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් value එක විදිහට. Keys විදිහට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ integers, strings, and tuples only. Clear දීලක?
Also
right? Okay. කොවිදු clear නෑවා කියන එක. List and type එකේ duplicates අයින් කරනවද? කොවිදු මට clear නෑ. කොවිදු අහන්න ප්‍රශ්නේ? නෑ list එකේ tuple එකේ duplicates අයින් කරන්නේ නැහැ. set type එකේ තමයි duplicates අයින් වෙන්නේ. right? Set type. Right? Okay, so moving to the 16th. What is the value after executing Python expression 10 minus 3 into 2 plus 2.0? Yes. Now the operator precedence. Operator precedence wala මේ ඕක හරි කොවිදු ලිස්ට් එක කොහොම තියන්න පුළුවන් දැන් ඔය ලිස්ට් එක print කරන්න ගියොත් එනකො මම එක ක්ලියර් කරන්න මේක කෙබින් කියන්නේ කාර්කේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා 11 okay, so we can take x equals, I'll take parenthesis 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 3 again. Sorry. So I'll take the same, Let me have this. Not the. This is going to be y. And this is going to be z. Right? And if I ask it to print x, y, and z. Look how it pastes. Look how it prints. See, this is the way it prints. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, but here it's 1, 2, 3. It takes out the duplicates. Right? So this is what I'm saying, Kovidu. Right? It's addition ekakadi, yeah, duplicates consider karane naha. Right? චුට්ටක් අපි ඒකත් මෙතනම try කරලා බලමු. If I said z equals plus curly braces 2, 4. Right? Then 1, 2, 3, 3 තියෙන එකට 2, 4 ගන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. So 2 is already there inside. Right? If I ask to print z again, oh, sorry. Hold on, people. Okay, I think what they are saying is unsupported operand type for plus set and set. That is going to be a problem. Minlanai. It works. Yes. Lamai set it seems it's not concatenating. Manchutta kekai go through kala kiya namata mataka vidiyata concatenate wenakota duplicates ayin kala concatenate wenawa kiyala thamai kiyala tibune. Right? Mama balanna samahata mage oluwe tibunu de waradයක් danne නැහැ. Right? I'll go through and see, right, what happens. Right? For the list, tuple and dictionary, it's going to be, right? Okay, so anyway, the answer for the 16th, sorry, the 15th is going to be the third one, right? තමයි ඔහොම අපි අනිත් දෙන්න check කරමු මේ දෙන්නගෙත් මොකක් හෝ වැරද්දක් තිබුණොත් list එක it's going to be same as I remember. So, my bad. Yes, tuple එකත් ඒ විදිහටම concatenate වෙනවා, right? I'll make a dictionary as well. I'll make it as D. Making this 1:D, 3:3. So it's become a dictionary. What I need to do is I have to add another thing with this. I'm saying simple A 2 and simple B 4. Print D. So here we go. All right. Okay. So dictionary and set are not going to support for the concatenation paper. Right? Yeah. Yes. Sorry. ළමයි ඔළුවේ තියාගෙන හිට වැරදි types හතරම concatenate support කරනවා කියලා. It's only the list and tuples, not the dictionary, not the set. But I have to review that, right? ඔළුවේ ඔක තියනවා කියන්නේ කොතනක හරි කියවලා තියෙනවා මම පාවිච්චි කරන විදිය වැරදිද දන්නේ නැහැ. Right? Right, okay. So I'll go through and say. So that will come that is in class. So we'll the list and the tuple, it is obvious. It is confirmed. List and the tuple will be concatenate, and dictionary and this set value, right? Let me see. Let me review it and tell it to you. Right? For the moment, it seems it's not working. Right. So for the 16th, it's going to be 10 minus 3 multiplied 2 plus 2.0. So in the priorities of the Python, we know that the multiplication happens first then the addition and the subtraction happens. And here you have to be very careful. There are several different number types, like integers and the float. And you know, when an integer works with a float, answer comes as the float. Right? The float can be superior data type. Integer කියලා කියන්නේ එයාට පහලින් ඉන්න කෙනෙක්. So anyway, the first thing that happens is -3 into 2. So that means 10 minus 6 plus 2.0 will happen. Then minus and plus are the same level. So priority given to the leftmost one. So 10 minus 6 will become 4 plus 2.0. So the last value is going to be 6.0, which is the fourth one. Right? So the 16th. Yeah, that is.
Sir, excuse me.
Oh, Dilakar.
Sir, priority ka දෙනවා කිව්වේ leftmost ඒ සිද්ධිය චුට්ටක්
ඒ කියන්නේ
meter mass
minus and plus කියන දෙන්න එකම level එකේ දෙන්නෙක් නේ. එකම level එකේ දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නකොට වම් මත පැත්තේ ඉඳලා තමයි consider කරන්නේ. තේරෙනවද මම කියන එක?
එතකොට සර් දැන් අර මොකද්ද multiplication ආයෙ ගත්තම division flow division modulus කියන set එකත් එකම level එකේනේ.
ඔව් එතකොටත් ගන්න දැන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට අර තිබ්බොත් මෙහෙම 5 multiply 2 divide 2 කියලා. ඔයා මුලින් අරගන්නේ 5 multiply 2 කියන එක. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි divide 2 යන්නේ. ඒකේ answer එකේ change නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. But there are some places which matters. Got it? Tilaka clear neda?
Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. All right. Moving to the 17th. Which are the following syntactically correct Python program? Right. Syntactically correct. So in the very first one, it is a function. Function definition should start the keyword called def, right? And the function name should be there. Brackets should be there. And inside the bracket, there can be variables. It can be empty. At the end, there should be a colon. So here the colon is missing. So this is wrong. Second one is correct so far. Third one is wrong. Again, colon is missing. Fourth one, colon is missing. Fifth one, it is start from the word called function. There is no keywords called function. So it is wrong. So the correct answer is the second one. Anit tigana බලන්නවත් දෙයක් නැහැ. Right? Then it was say first එකේ තව syntax errors හොයන්න කිව්වොත් this colon is missing, this colon is missing. Indentation is correct. Right? Here මේක පටලගෙන තියෙන්නේ හොඳටම. Then කියලා keyword එකක් එන්නේ නැහැ Python වලදී. So it is wrong. Right? And the colons are missing. Right? Here the other colons are okay, but the colon in the def is missing. Here the function word is the problem. So the second one is the answer. Okay, not the 18th one. You have asked me to do the 19th one. Which of the following Python program correctly represent this flowchart? So it will start a equals 0. A equals 0 should be there. So this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. And this is correct. Yeah. And it has an iteration. Iteration happens in the years path. So that means if you use a while, you can use the exact condition. May condition ekam පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් since it is iterating on the years path. So while a larger than 5 colon. So it is correct. Here in the second one, while a larger than 5 colon, correct. Here says while not a larger than 5. We don't need not. It's while a larger than 5 should be. So because of the not, this is incorrect. And the same reason goes with this. And here they have changed the condition. Here we don't have any requirement to change the condition because it's iterate on the years part. So this is wrong. So the correct answer is going to be either the first one or the second one. And you can see in the iteration structure, in the iteration path, a equals a plus 1 is there. So it should be indent. So this is indented and this is indented. Correct. So that's all in the iteration path. And once we exit the iteration path, that means outside the loop, there should be print a. But this is inside the loop. Because of that, it is wrong. So the second one is the correct answer. Right? So that's the answer for the 19th. And the 20th. 20th is a silly one. The binary number equivalent to the 2510. So like how we are going to create the 25? It's 16 plus 8, 24 plus 1, 25. So it should be 11001. So 11001. Then ඔයගොල්ලන් මෙතන පැටලුණා නම් පැටල ගන්න like leading zeros වලින්. Right? So this got a leading zero, the rest is 100101, which is not. Here we got a leading zero, එකට අගයක් නැහැ. The rest is 100111. Again, which is not. Here 2 zeros, again they don't have any value. Then it has 11001. So the third one is the correct answer. Right? Not the fourth, not the fifth. Right? 22nd. Consider the following attributes related to business: speed of services, purchase and distribution, security of goods sent, confidence in quality of item ordered. Which of the above are disadvantages of e-business? Speed of services, yeah, it's going to be a disadvantage because it takes time. Right? Most of the time it takes time. Purchase and distribution. Now we can purchase online. We don't need to move here and there, and it will be delivered to our doorstep. Kovindu, all right, I'll do the 21st as well, right? So it's kind of an advantage when it comes to the purchase and distribution. Security of goods sent. That's a doubtful one. Neither like security කියන එක sure කරන්න බෑ. එනකොට සමහර ලාවට අපේ good එක damage වෙලා තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? And sometimes neither අපිට දැන් අත්දැකීම් තියෙනවානේ corona period එකේ අපි order කරපු ඒවා මග නැති වෙනවා. Right? For some reason. Right? So security of goods sent, that is a kind of a disadvantage. Right? Consider confidence in quality of item ordered. Ekak disadvantage එකක් නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට we can't assure it. We can't have the confidence because we are not choosing it by touching and feeling it. We just see a picture and choose it. So it can be a quality one. It cannot be a quality one. So there is no answer like A, C, and D. They have all A, B, C, D. What is the answer? The 22nd? The fourth one. 22nd? Yes, the fourth one. C and D. C and D. Okay. Speed and services. Speed and services. ඒක doubtful යන්න පුළුවන් තැනක්. ඉතින් I don't know why they have taken speed of services. Speed of services. Speed of services. Neither speed of services. Yes, it's arguable. Yeah, so we have to stick with the the one they have given the answer, the C and D. But speed of services කියන තැනින් තමයි අපි විහිර කරනවා නම් හිර කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. But again, like it won't be speed as like we are requesting the service from one in front of us, right? Right, so it will take some time to deliver, right? So anyway, they have gone to the C and D. Anyway, C and D should be in your answer, but so for that reason, A only, C only, A and B only cannot be taken, right? Either like again, you can't argue with the purchase and distribution. It's clearly it's going to be an advantage because it will save us the time. So most just answer is going to be the fourth one, right? But again, it's not a very good question, right? But 22nd, they got the fourth. 23rd. So in 23rd, yeah, which of the following is the most appropriate entity relationship diagram to represent students' participation in different sports in school? So students, that means plural verb, participation in different sports. So that means one student can do different kind of sports, right? Sometimes, right? Make it an කියලා නෑ දැන් සිසුන් ක්‍රීඩාවලට සහභාගී වෙනවා කියලා කිව්වම එක අපි නිකන් පොදුවේ ගත්තොත් නේද? If there is one, he's doing cricket, one is doing volleyball, one is doing football, still students, there are 3 students participate in sports. So it's not very much clear it is a many to many one, right? But මම හිතන්නේ මේකේ මේගොල්ලෝ ආන්සර් එකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ many to many කියන ආන්සර් එකෙන් නේද? Do we have yeah, many to many කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. මම හිතන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ ආන්සර් එකට යන්න ඇත්තේ third one කියලා, student and sport කියන එකේ, right? But okay, first එකත් ආන්සර් එකක් විදිහට ගන්න පුළුවන්. අපි හරියට ආගිය කරමු. Right, so it says students participation in different sports in school. So ඔතන කියලා තිබුණා නම් one student can do many sports කියන එක කියලා තිබ්බා නම් third answer එක concretely correct. නමුත් it doesn't goes with it. So most appropriate one, we can go for either one or the third. Right, 23rd වල ඒගොල්ලෝ අරගෙන තියෙන්නේ third answer එක කියලා. But one student can do many sport and one sport can be done by one student. First එකේ එතන argument එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. One student can do many sport and one sport can be done by one. So still they haven't given any clue for that. කියන්නේ ඔක දෙපැත්තටම ගන්න පුළුවන්. එක ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් කීපයක් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා ආගියු කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම එක ස්පෝර්ට් එකක් එක්කෙනෙක් විතරයි කරන්න කියලා ආගියු කරන්න පුළුවන්. අනිත් පැත්තට ආගියු කරන්න පුළුවන්. එක ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ගොඩක් කරනවා. එක ස්පෝර්ට් එකකට ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස්ලා ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා කියලා ආගියු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Anyway, year of participation, that is a descriptive one, because මොන අවුරුද්දද දරුවා මොන අවුරුද්දද මේ ස්පෝර්ට් එක කරන්නේ, right? So in 2019 he can do something, in 2020 he may do the same or may do a different one, right? So year of participation, it changes, and it changes with the student as well as the sport. Right, so the most appropriate, yeah, you can say the third one, but first one can be taken. Someone can argue for that. Right?
Sir, excuse me.
Oh, Dilaka.
Sir, අර year of participation කියන එක participate කියන relationship එකේ entry එකක් විදිහට අරන් තියෙන්නේ. ඒක student යි sport යි දෙන්නටම දාලා වෙන හින්දා.
Oh. ඒ කියන්නේ ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක් ස්පෝර්ට් එකක් කරපු year එක.
හරි sir හරි.
Right.
Also.
Right. Okay, so the 24th. 21. Okay, කොහොමද මට 21 එක කරන්න කියලා කිව්වා. See, report එක බැලුවේ නැතම. වෙන බිල් එක හම්බුණා. තප්පරකින් මම විනාඩියකින් ඉවරයි මම කරා. Okay, let's do the 21st and end the session for today, right? So 21st is about adding things up. So 124 is an octal value, is added with 165, the octal value again, right? So 4 plus 5 is 9. For 9, there are one group of 8 and one is remaining. At a godwal ekak තියනවා, ඒ ගොඩ එහා පැත්තට ගෙනියනවා, එකක් ඉතිරි වෙනවා. 9 ගත්තා. And again 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 6 is 9. For 9, one group of 8, one is remaining. Right? ඉතිරි එක තමයි දාන්නේ. Right? And 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 is something less than 8, so you can go with 3. So that is why 311 is going to be your answer. Right. Okay, so people, we are going to discuss the rest by next week, starting from the 24th, right? And people, please do the 2014 if you are done with 2013, right? We can 2014 දවසක් හො දෙකක් ගිහිල්ලා අපි කතා කරනවානේ, so don't miss, ඔයගොල්ලෝ practice කරන්න, right? Then we are going to discuss about those, right? So okay, thank you very much. So we are going to continue the rest of the things by next week, right? Okay, people, thank you very much. Right, Komidu, thank you very much.